We have been doing agriculture in a certain way for several decades now. We have developed extremely efficient systems, but also systems that are in many ways not sustainable, and we cannot continue like that.
Pig Paradigm is an antimicrobial resistance initiative to actually come up with the solutions to fight antimicrobial resistance.
Pig Paradigm is such a unique project because we are bringing together really fundamental scientists to people who are on the farm using the knowledge.
It's really exciting to be involved in this program that ties together the host, so the swine, the microbiome, the nutrition, so what the animals eat, the environment they grow up with, and also their health status, and how we can, by looking at all these components together, how we can actually do something about improving animal health during animal production.
And I've been working with pigs and pig genetics and genomics for many years. So it was quite natural for me to engage with a group of people who was interested in establishing a project around the issue of antimicrobial resistance. It's really important to understand that it's very much about working across different scientific areas.
Pig Paradigm relies on 4 pillars. We are having the nutrition pillar, the microbiome pillar, the host pillar, and the data integration pillar. What we intend to do is really to understand why do pigs need antibiotic and how can we actually develop alternative to the use of antimicrobials.
A very important question right now is how do we actually imagine and how do we transform this system? How do we imagine animal production in the future? And then on top of that, I think it's very important that it's not only the industry, the sector that develops ideas about the future. It's very important that we have a lot of different disciplines.
The one thing that I would like everyone to know about is that this industry and have decided to invest and to become part of the solution and no longer being part of the problem. And that is the mission and what we are doing in Pig Paradigm. There are a lot of things that yesterday were like science fiction, like genome sequencing, or were simply not feasible because way too costly, because that could only be done in very specialized labs. And now they can actually hold in your pocket.
I host one workshop, so try to teach the early career scientists what is pig husbandry in the US, and then we can compare with the European countries and the difference and the similarity. So we will know how the policy and how useful our research actually used for the pig industry. There are lots of research ongoing to try to see if the feed can carry African swine fever or other types of viral disease. So, most time we have a separate system.
I do think that's really important. We try to reduce the antibiotic use in pigs by doing some nutrition studies, nutrition strategies, so the pigs are more robust, more healthy, so they don't need the use of antibiotics. We should also combine that with other sectors and other disciplines, so we can put the animals together with environment and together with what that means for also human health. I think we really have to think a bit differently as we have been used to during the last many years.
Being a human microbiome data scientist, studying the microbiome, it's the same whether we do human microbiome research or pig microbiome research. Under One Health concept, we are all connected. What happens to pig microbiome will have an impact on the humans as consumers of pigs as food. And it will affect the environment because one planet, one health.
Because of AMR, already today, we're not able to treat specific infections we were able to treat before. This means we have children, newborns dying in intensive care units of bacterial infections, for example. But if we go to more low and middle income countries, people can simply not afford to buy and use these drugs. That resistance also affects our livestock production. And there's been projected, decreases around 5 to 7% in our production. And I think this is really a strength of the Pig Paradigm project, that all the wonderful research done on testing different nutritional supplements, see how that can strengthen immunity, gut health in general. We cannot translate it one-to-one into humans, but it can actually tell us a lot about the potential of some of these solutions and ways to prevent and control infection in humans also.
Sustainability means that we have to be producing pigs and food more efficiently, with minimal impact on the environment, with the least waste of resources. We've got a whole range of scientific disciplines represented here. All of us are talking to each other, all of us are presenting our results, and we have to understand them and what everybody else is talking about in order to understand how that's going to impact on our particular field. I just love it. I think it's just a really great way of introducing new young scientists to the multidisciplinary nature of modern and future science.
That is basically what is going to take place at Pig Paradigm, the use of the most recent technologies by top researchers from all over the world to address the specific needs of our animal agriculture industry.